Hello everyone. I have my day off today and I thought it would be a good chance for me to make a video to show everyone what it's like to live in Jinan, where I live, what is around me, and if I'm lucky, maybe even some of the friends that I spend time with. Later on in the day, I'll be meeting my friends to play some football, but before I meet them, maybe I can show you around where I live and maybe even the school that I work at, but we shall see. Okay, so this is the house that I live in. It's very small, but it's good enough. I'm actually doing the laundry right now, so I hang my clothes up in the living room. The living room is essentially the only room. It's also my bedroom. This is my tea table. I have some books and some cream and stuff. This is my reading lounge, just heaps of pillows. And this is where I sleep. I sleep on the floor. This is my meditation mat. I spend most of my time at home either reading or meditating. I don't have internet or TV, so I do not have many distractions from what I really should be doing. This is my luggages that I brought with me from Australia. This is my little open closet where I have my clothes and everything else. There's another table here. There's a statue of a Bodhisattva. This is my backpack that I'll be carrying with me out in a sec. Let me show you the other two small rooms that are in my place. So this is the kitchen. It's not much of a kitchen. I actually use this room to do my washing and my laundry. I hand wash my clothes. Right now I just have some underwear soaking in some detergent water. I'll wash it and hang it later. There's a sink, there's a bin, and some other supplies that I have with me. This is the bathroom. So this is the shower. Very simple. It's a squatter bathroom, but it's fine. This is the sink. And this is the mirror. Hello. The rent here is very cheap. I am paying 150 Australian dollars a month. Energy bills are also very cheap if you don't use much, like myself. I'm just putting on my shoes now, so I'm getting ready to go out. For the last 2 weeks I've been paying $2 a month for electricity. But then again, the only time I use electricity is when I'm charging my phone and my computer around here. Or when I am heating the water. So this shower system is very simple but kind of interesting. What you do is you turn on this nozzle, and then this tank will be filled with water, and then you plug in this cord into the power point, and that will heat the water in the tank. When the water is heated at the set temperature that you set here, then a sound will ring, which means that you can now take the power point off the plug out of the power point, and then the water is ready to use. To use the water, all you have to do is unscrew this nozzle. Let me just quickly show you. If you unscrew this nozzle, water that is in the tank will flow out. Yeah. So the force of the water is just the force of gravity. There is no internal pressure system to force the water out. Okay, let's make our way out to see what's around where I live. I live on the 3rd floor, which is actually the 2nd floor because the ground floor is the 1st floor. So let's go down the stairs. I live on Food Street, so there are a lot of food stores and restaurants and small shops on the street that I live on. Everyone around here is generally quite friendly and quite nice. I live in Jinan, which is a city in Shandong province on the east side of China. It's a small city relative to China, but it still has about 6 million people, which is more than Sydney. There's an internet cafe here, which you can't see because it's quite dark, but you need some sort of ID card to use it, so I haven't been able to use it yet. So this is the street that I walk up and down every day. They've recently installed the concrete that you see on the ground here, so it looks a lot more nice now. Before that it was just dirt. There are developments being done everywhere every day, so as you spend more time in China, or more time in Jinan at least, things are happening everywhere. There are buildings being built or renovated, shops being built or renovated, the pavement being constructed. Hello. This is where I buy food, usually for lunch. 我想要一个胡萝卜的。一个够了。什么？不是苹果水饺。这个？不是。都在这买的是葡萄牙的。我在这儿买。OK。好的，谢谢你。My Mandarin has improved a little bit since I've been here. I spent a lot more effort when I first arrived learning the basics, but over time I just got lazy. Or not so much lazy, but I prioritized other things over learning Chinese. But because I have a Cantonese background, it's a little bit easier for me to learn Mandarin. So I've still been able to pick up quite a bit just by listening and speaking, because I have to speak it every day. Okay, so this is what I just purchased. It is a little biscuit cookie thing with vegetable fillings inside. The one I got is a carrot one. Let me take a bite to show you what it's inside. So this biscuit is generally enough for breakfast. This is one side of the street, but I'm going to keep going straight. So this cookie costs 1.5 yuan, which converted to Australian dollars is just maybe 30 cents. I have about one a day for breakfast. My diet is very simple and consists of a lot of bread and buns, sometimes rice and noodles, but because bread and buns are so much easier to just eat on the go and also very cheap, I generally decide to buy those instead. This is the first video I've made in about 6 months, so it's well overdue. My initial motivation was just to show my mother around where I live and what it's like, but then I thought maybe other people would also be interested. I've been in China for about 8 months now, just over 8 months, so I'm well and truly settled in here. I'll be here for another 4 months before my contract expires at my English school, and when it does, I'll see what I feel like doing. I will be attending a 60-day meditation retreat in Burma or Myanmar for December and January. So I have 2 months in between the end of my contract and the start of the retreat. The retreat will be very intensive, which is why I have to train harder before I go to the retreat. So there are just fruit and vegetable stores everywhere. The street that we just walked past is not as busy as this upcoming one because it's closer to the main road. So this is really the food street. There are heaps more people here, heaps more food shops and fruit and vegetable stores. This shop is a very similar shop to the one that I just purchased the buns from. This is a fruit and vegetables store. Fruit and vegetables here are very cheap, but then again everything is very cheap. The average price of produce or just supplies, everything in China is about 5 times cheaper than that of a Western country, or at least Australia. Here they are selling pancakes. A pancake like this would cost $1. No one speaks English, so because I'm recording this video in English, I am naturally getting a lot of looks. But because I'm Chinese, I generally blend into my surrounding. I blend in with everyone else, which is quite nice because I don't like the extra attention or even any attention. My friends from work are not as fortunate, I guess, because they are all from other countries as well, mainly America, but many other countries as well. Here they are selling pancakes. Looks like this. Very cool. Hello, 你好。我今天不吃了，谢谢。Everyone around here is very nice. Yeah, so my friends, especially the Western friends, when I walk with them, they are constantly being looked at. Not sure how comfortable I'd be with that. This is another fruit and vegetable shop, mainly fruits. This is a restaurant. So a typical meal, like a noodle dish or a rice dish, would cost $2, 10 kwai, 10 yuan. Yeah. So if you spend more than 10 kwai or $2 on a meal, you are overpaying, or you are living it up. So shops everywhere here, people everywhere. I come to this shop quite often to buy these buns. 30 cents as well for one, and they're quite big, so 2 is usually enough for a meal. Another shop. So this is the main road. This is Jiefang Lu. This is also where my school is, just across the road from here. So the walk to work is only 10 minutes. I work Wednesday to Sunday, but during the weekdays, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I start at 1:30. So I only have early mornings on the weekends. I have Mondays and Tuesdays off. Today is a Tuesday. Doesn't seem like my friends are here yet because we are supposed to meet at this traffic light. So maybe I have some time to take you to my school before I meet up with them. with public transport, so a school must have just finished because there are heaps of students around here right now. Let me take you down the street to the school, which is only maybe another 200 meters away, maybe less. In terms of public transport, most people get by with buses, which cost 20 cents wherever you go, one trip, or taxis, which are very affordable as well. A 20-minute ride will set you back maybe $3, $4, or 20 yuan. That's actually, yeah, $4. Heaps of scooters and bikes and electronic bikes on the street, because that is the main form of transportation for many individuals. So the streets are just as packed as the roads, and the roads are always very congested because there are so many cars, there are so many people. So my friends are here right now. I've just bumped into them. So I couldn't make it to the school, but maybe I'll show you the